Guys, what we have here is this beautiful 8V RS3. We're taking the stock oil pan off and we're gonna be replacing it with the JDY. Obviously they make a whole bunch of colors, but we are a JDY dealer. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be replacing it with this beautiful JDY gold oil pan, which allows for some extra bungs, you know, whether you want to do oil temp sensors or whatever you want to do, if you want to put a keychain hanging from it, whatever you want to do. But we're gonna get this cleaned up. All new hardware comes with it. We're gonna take this oil pan off the car. We're gonna get that on the car. But let's go ahead and get this oil pan off. So what we did is we went ahead and loosened all the T30 screws. Once we did that, since this oil pan is getting thrown out, we're gonna be grabbing a corner right here, prying it off, letting it drip. And then we're gonna be siliconing that bad Larry. We're gonna be siliconing that bad Larry and getting it on. Right all over your nice snap-on pry bar. Wash it off later. Actually, I might save this for a motor build. This came out fairly easy. Didn't really have to pry too hard, so I'll clean this up and save it. But yeah, that's the inside of a DAZA lower end. So what you have here is your oil pickup tube. Obviously, when you're doing this job, you want to make sure nothing's in there. Shouldn't be, because the car's still fairly new. This car only has 20K on it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this whole mating surfaces up. Most of it stuck on top of the oil pan itself right here. Obviously, inside the oil pan, we have no metal, we have no flake. We just got done tuning the car with Darren on DS1. This is Jeremy's RS3, so we're got a full build coming on this car. We're gonna go ahead and clean the whole mating surfaces up with a nice, I'll show you what I use. I don't know what you guys use, but let me show you what I use, because what I use is it's fairly nice. So what I like to use, give you guys the part number if my brake clean didn't wear it off. Yep, brake clean wore it off, so you guys are screwed. But anyways, you could ask your Snap-on rep. This is a Bluetooth. This is a Blue Point scraper. So has a carbide bit right here, and it's 3 ways. You could take off the Phillips head, rotate it 3 different ways. Basically, when it gets worn out, rotate it again, rotate it again. So what I like to do is wipe off all the oil, obviously, just once. It's gonna keep coming out, but once, and then what I like to do is just go around, and you're just gonna scrape and make sure that all gasket material is off. Once all the gasket material is off, like I said, guys, I got really lucky on this one because all the gasket material stayed on the oil pan. So once it's all off, which it pretty much is, but we're gonna flatten and flush the surface here. I'm liking it though. I'm liking, yeah, it's pretty much all off, but then basically take your favorite brake cleaner. Oh, let me show. Dude, this brake clean right here, guys, I've used a lot of brake clean in my days, but let me tell you something. My friend Brandon over at Middlebury Garage, always listen to other techs, just see what they say. He said this was the best brake clean. I was like, sure it is. Let me try a can. If you guys buy this, you'll know exactly, as soon as you spray it, what I mean by it's the best brake clean ever. The air volume, number one, that comes out of it is like my wife's hair. You know, when they do their hair, you know, when they do that hair shit, it comes out like that, number one. Number two, it cleans like no other. So, got a little brake clean on a rag. Yep, see the hair thing? So once that's done, then you're just gonna wanna go around and get a nice dry, smooth mating surface. for your new RTV. Nothing to pick up. Very good. So we have a nice, dry, smooth mating surface. Nice and smooth like my ass. Hope everyone is watching this video had a great week this week. Because currently I'm working on a very wet and damp and humid floor.
Should we show them the floors, Nick?
Yeah, show them the floor.
Them floors.
So what we have to do, guys, is we weren't going to epoxy it next year, but what we're going to do is we're going to epoxy this year because the epoxy guy says if I epoxy, they're going to put a moisture barrier down after they grind it, and the moisture barrier will prevent what you guys are seeing now. So, lifetime warranty, right? I'm going to feel them out, and I'm going to do it and see what we could offer. Jesus. Box. So we have the oil pan here. Get some brake cleaner on a rag, make this surface new and dry. And then if you're getting the JDY oil pan, there's gonna be 5, I believe. These bolts that are in here, JDY tighten them. I just, you know, everyone's human, everyone makes mistakes. Not saying they did, but I just want you to double check them because obviously if these fall out, they're gonna get sucked into your motor. So just double check, make sure these bolts are tight. Once they're tight, we're gonna go ahead and put sealant around the pan. And then once we're done putting sealant around the pan, we're gonna put this pan up. So let's go ahead and find some sealant and put this pan. And make sure it's nice and clean, you know? Like my underwear. It wasn't clean on Monday, I'll tell you that. It was a very hot day. And yesterday I had Taco Bell. It definitely wasn't clean after that either. Alright, anyways, let's find some sealant. So, my favorite sealant to use, I can give you guys the part number if I have it. Oh boy. This stuff's okay, but I really like the OEM dealer stuff. Did Curtis use all of it? Probably. This stuff is very good too. Curtis didn't tell me we were out of it. Curtis. Let me just double check, make sure it's not like just in here somewhere. No, we're out of it. Oh, wait, are we? Yep, we're out of it. So, that's okay. The OEM dealer stuff I love, but it looks like we are out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this stuff, which is completely fine. This stuff works really good too. October. That's the ADHD right there, huh? Cut the tip off. How big do we want that tip? We'd like that tip like this. It's a big tip. All right. Then once you get going, you could always put this bad Larry on. But basically these lines right here, that's where they want the sealant, okay? Now, that's not where you stop. You don't stop. You don't put a line here and then stop, put a line here, stop. You want to seal the backside. So basically, so oil doesn't go through the bolt hole. If you put it on the outside, oil's obviously going to go through here to the bolt hole, come out before it gets to the backside. So you want to do a nice thin layer around the whole pan. On the back side of the bolt hole, and then back into JDY's groove, back into the groove, back side of bolt hole, back into groove, backside of bolt hole, back into groove, backside of bolt hole, I should be a wrapper, groove, backside bolt hole, groove. And then if you have to stop and resecure yourself, you can. But yeah, let's get this all RTV'd, and then we'll get it on the car. Package that you got here. All these bolts right here. Just want to let you know that you have to put washers. JDY is really big into their washers. You have to put washers on every single bolt. Yeah, I know. So there's all the bolts, okay? Don't forget the last one. You have to put washers on every single bolt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 4 of them ready. And then while I'm doing this, somebody else is gonna be putting all the washers on all the bolts. So, number 5, sir. So I'm gonna get 4 ready. What you wanna do is right before you go back on, wipe the pan one more time, because sometimes the corners like to leak a little. See, there we go right there. Yep, there we go again. So you want it nice and dry. Obviously everything else is dry. Wipe it down. Let's put the pan on. See where the pickup tube is? The pickup tube goes right inside that hole. Like splooge. All right. There we go. Finger tight. All 4 corners. Then we can start torquing it down. Sweet. All right, so we got it on. All 4 corners are done. We're gonna go ahead and get the rest of the bolts in. We're gonna get them torqued, and then we're gonna show you the final overview of this beautiful oil pan. All right, guys, so we just got done torquing every single one to what JDY factory spec is. This is what it looks like, you know. It looks really good. I'm more of a black guy, but like the gold matches. I think he has gold wheels, BBS. I mean, dude, that looks pretty hot. But yeah, you're able to put some extra sensors in here and stuff like that. Oh, look at that, guys. Make sure you tighten these because JDY didn't. So if you're putting this pan on, make sure you tighten the drain plug in these as well as soon as you're done. And that's it. Put oil in it, let it fill it up. We are gonna go be working on another car while the RTV is setting up on this car. And then this car's done. It's going back to New York, letting him enjoy it. Let us know how you like the video, how you like the install. And we'll see you guys on the next one.